Hello! Welcome everybody. It is Friday, and that means it is time for the Mike and Audrey Show. I'm Mike.
I'm Audrey. That's Audrey.
I'm Mike. That's Audrey.
Yep.
Yes, welcome in everybody. Hello. Let me say hi to those folks who joined us real early here today. Let me turn off our faces over here so Audrey doesn't get distracted.
I appreciate that. It is very distracting for me.
Becky and Russell and Greg and Olive Octopus and Ruth and Elmo, Tom Morley,
It's you.
Cozy Travelers, me, Mike, Sugar Turtle, Tom, Laura Cameron, one of our lovely mods. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's me again. Wendy, Sue, Fountain Pen News, Christine, Cooney, Howard, just jumped Surge, and there's the Scraggles.
The Scraggle dog right here.
Cozy Travelers, Mike H, Penexer, Tom, Wendy, Neil, a whole different... There's two Wendy's. Wow. Two Wendy's in here. Oh, and a Stripes is
and
Stripes
a Stripey
is here.
cat.
Context and David, hello everybody. Denise, hello. Hey, we didn't see you on Sunday if you came on Sunday. We missed you.
There's a big floof.
Whoa, it's two cats. That's two cats back there.
Yep, two floofy cat. Well, one floofy cat.
And one stripey one.
And one stripey. Mm-hmm. And one tuxedo dog right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Hi, Grams. Yep. They're out there in the hall. They're doing well. The cats and such are doing fine.
Yep.
Riffy still doesn't like me. She's slowly starting to come downstairs a bit more, which is good. So
it was the last couple weeks was not helpful for continuing the bringing out of her from the shell. She sort of went back into the shell a bit from the past few weeks of vets and my parents, and then we let it didn't help. But she's in the last day or two, she's been coming down more. Yeah,
it's good. I'm glad to see her coming down. Got a lot of stuff behind me. Well, that's actually a box of inks that's usually there. Those are some... Look, I got a lot of inks, all right? Yeah. So, fortunately, I haven't gotten any inks in the last...
day?
Yeah.
One day?
Miss Sunny, spent enough on Friday to make that okay? Yeah, we just didn't get to see you enough on Friday. I missed hanging out with you, but we'll see you. We'll see you at another show. Yeah. Thanks to all of y'all who came up and said hi to us at the Baltimore show. That was great fun.
Lots of people, yeah. I appreciate that. I have a headache. I'm sorry. So if I'm like a little bit off, I've been dealing with a headache for the last few days.
Yeah, like what, 2-3 days?
2.
Oof.
I mean, and I'm fine. Otherwise, I think it's just the changing of weather and allergies. Probably that's not helping. And
yeah,
so,
I've been having to double up on my allergy meds. It's been it's really getting here. So it's also like the weather just keeps shifting in weird ways. Like yesterday it was almost 80, and today it's like 65 or something. It's just kind of
it's still nice out, but it's just all the I'm just run down a little bit. So. So what's wrong with Gate? I saw you mention him.
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
Ruth said that she had been in contact with him, and he said he's not doing well and doesn't know if he's gonna be able to join us or not. So, I was saying like some people have been asking about him.
My dad especially. He's like, where has he been? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not like
we can't get a hold of him.
I don't know.
She said she would. She said she'd talk to about like maybe giving him my email or whatever emails. Yeah. So hopefully I'll hear from him or not. But I hope he's not doing too awfully. Goodness.
And anyone who does chat a lot and then is gone, we sit there and think about you.
We notice
what happened. No, we don't know what happens. Because they become part of the group. So, but things happen. We understand. Sometimes you can make it, and sometimes you can't. That's just what happens. But you are missed if you don't stop by. If you're just a lurker, we still like having you around. You get our little jokes and whatnot.
We just can't miss you if you're not here because we don't know.
We don't know, but if we did, we would care.
Yeah,
we would miss you.
Appreciate that, Ruth. That would be really good. That would be good. Hardcore allergy season here. Guess you missed your shots. Oof. Yeah. No, I wouldn't share anything more than that.
No, we just tell them what we're thinking of them.
Unless
wish them the best.
Unless he tells you to or something. But kudos to you for last week, Mike. 2+ hours of huge tour de force.
That was a long one. Yeah, last week was a long one.
That was a long live stream. And it's kind of frustrating that YouTube just wasn't showing it to people. I was looking at my they have this number on YouTube that's called reach, and it's the the number of people that YouTube shows a video to. And then it'll show some percentage of how many people they showed it to click on a thing. Yeah. And for whatever reason, just my reach has been really in the pits lately, and it just was like, man, I'm just not going to show it to very many people. So hopefully people found it useful and good. I don't know. I feel like I finally got the audio kind of. I went back and listened, like, oh yeah, audio sounds pretty good now. So yeah, of course, just in time for me to change another thing.
Oh, of course.
So.
So what that means is, if you can like or comment on something, it probably helps a little bit.
Right. I don't know I don't know what
it just lets them know that, oh, even if you don't watch all of it, it just sort of helps in the channel, because YouTube does what it wants to do.
YouTube's weird. Yeah. Who knows? Mentioned on the well-appointed desk on Monday. Appreciate that. I haven't been to the well-appointed desk this week, unfortunately. It's been like a weirdly busy week for being spring break.
Yeah. I hope Anna's doing better. I know she was getting the crud too, so hopefully she's feeling a little bit better now.
Yeah, she's standing on blue sky. She's had a cold since she got back. So, keep saying we need matching Independence jackets. That would be cool. Yeah.
I want like a bowling shirt, like one of those.
Like a bowling shirt, or like a bowling jacket.
Is there a bowling jacket?
Oh yeah, sure.
Or
totally.
is it like a button up? I was just picturing a button up sort of deal.
I always think of like like this.
Okay.
Like one of these kind of things. Or I don't know, get this one with a big old tiger on it. That looks dope.
Yeah. I don't want to get a jacket that's $100 and some. Not everyone's gonna be able to, afford that.
Oh, I didn't know it was for everybody.
Oh no, I thought that everybody was gonna be part of the crew. You can all get the same jackets,
or
shirts.
Yeah.
Look up bowling shirt. Let's see if that comes up with what I'm picturing in my head, which Mike cannot do. Yes,
Yeah, that's really like a Charlie Sheen shirt now, though. He really kind of owns that whole thing. Like this is very, very Sheen. Like... You all right? Oh, you're showing scraggles in the back there.
Look at her! Look at her being a creeper.
When you started looking around and then dodging, I'm like, should I be dodging too?
Oh, let's throw her a treat. A cat treat. Because I think I stole the dog treat.
I think you did.
Audrey
stole all my treats out of here. It was not jacket level cool. You could be.
Yeah, you can embroider though. Yeah. Good call, Sandra. And hello, Sandra. Welcome. It's been a long time no see. There's Katie here. What's up?
You heard Fig Boot quote Mike the other day about pens that were not his thing. I forgot what he said. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I saw that one. But I believe you. I believe you. Yeah. Think you should comment on YouTube more? Yeah, always comment on YouTube if you get a chance. It I think helps with like the thing they call it engagement, but who knows. Don't forget about hot flashes. Bowling jackets would be awfully warm. You think? I don't know. It doesn't look that warm. I was thinking like a. I don't know. I thought they were kind of thin, like a track jacket situation. Track jackets. We need track suits.
Oh, like an Adidas one with the lines down.
Yeah, like we're in some kind of mafia.
Okay.
Yeah, like we're henchmen.
Okay. I do enjoy that Flintstones shirt that's right there.
Yeah.
I do.
This Hawaiian bowling shirt?
It's
pretty good. It's pretty solid.
I do. I haven't really thought about Flintstones besides vitamins and all that.
This is good though. With like the half and half. I think that's fun. Yeah. I think that'd be pretty good.
Well, think about it. Think about it and get back to us.
I am not doing clothes. That's another thing I'm going to do.
No, I'm saying you don't have to like we can all just we're going to get this. And if you want to get it, then...
I think it would have to be a custom thing. I wonder if they're like Redbubble or something would do a thing like that. I bet that's a thing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. Is a mod you join?
No juicy.
Yeah. Right. We'll just write juicy across the back. And then nibs in tiny little letters there.
Yeah.
Bowling shirt and Ket's quad will also work. That would be flashy.
Yeah.
That would be flashy for sure. So,
before we get to stuff, I saw something new that's out later this month for Twisby. The blue. There's a slate blue, something blue. That's new.
That's true. Yep.
Well, I just want to talk about new things before we get into our stuff, because it's going to take the rest of the time. We got lots of stuff.
I didn't pull up any upcoming things because we're not going to have time to talk about that.
Well, that's the only thing I saw today, so there you go.
I just didn't prepare for that at all. Reject. All right. Are
you going to get one of those?
I don't know. I think this one I need to see in person.
Is it
honestly.
Okay.
It could be cool.
Mm-hmm. It's onyx trim, yeah.
It could be cool. I'm not I don't know. What do you think about this one?
I like a dusty blue. So I like that.
It does look like it's almost a cerulean in this picture, huh? Like a dark cerulean.
A darker cerulean, yeah. But I like that. I don't know if I like the black with it necessarily. I don't know why.
I mean, blue and black is a pretty classy combo.
It is. That's true.
I think it could be good. There's a cat eating some treats. She was over here nudging my hand because they were next to these treats.
A little less... I tried giving her one earlier. She just kept on walking by. It looks a little less dusty in this picture.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know.
Is that blue or blurple? It's supposed to be a slate blue, so...
This picture is not really looking too slate. I think of a little more gray when I think of a slate blue. But, even less so. That doesn't...
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Like, every picture is a little bit different on this one. So I don't really know. I suppose I need to see it in person, see if I'm blown away by it.
Yeah.
I'm not immediately like attracted to it at the moment.
Is it gonna be one of those more expensive ones? Because the Onyx. Well.
Yeah, it will be. It'll probably be the $49.99 price point. It's usually where those go. Yeah, that's a blue eco you actually want. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's gonna appeal to a lot of people. Sure. I mean, look, I love an eco, and it's entirely possible I'll just get one.
Twisby, if you're out there listening, which you're not, give us a pink. It's been years since we got any sort of pink. Why?
Dude, give us a pink and black. Give us a pink and rose gold.
Pink and onyx? Come on.
Pink and onyx would be pretty hot.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Look, I know that, like, Greg, there's going to be others that are like, no, I'm not into that at all. But we've gotten lots of colors that give me,
I think Greg might, I don't know, Greg might
That's
be.
actually,
he's the one who talked me into getting this nib holder over here, which is violently pink.
Yeah. So. I think a pink I would do really well right now. It's been a little far off.
If it was pink and rose gold, I think Greg would bite. Anything with a rose gold, and that guy is pretty much in.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I think it would be nice. It's been long enough since the Barbie craze of a few years ago that is, I think it could.
So he says he's okay with pink, no gray. He's just anti-gray. The rest of it's fine. Okay. He doesn't really do all black pens either. He's not like a stealth pen.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I can do that. Treat yourself to a stainless 2000 this week and really love it. I've actually never used the stainless 2000. I imagine it'd be kind of heavy, but I haven't used it.
Yeah.
You want to do art first before we talk about pin show stuff?
I don't know if people want to do art. But
I mean,
I have art things because people are giving me art things. It's very nice. Very
all right, so this will be a segue into the pin show stuff because you've got some stuff at the show.
I'll start with the things that I've painted. I painted when my mom was here. My mom's more of a acrylic/oil, so the exact opposite of how you paint watercolors. Yeah. So I'll show you the ones that I did and the one my mom did next with it. We painted daffodils because it's the color of the month. It's new month, that's the thing. So this is the one that I did. It's okay. It's not my favorite.
I think it's good. I like those little trumpets in the middle.
The trumpets are okay, but I feel like the leaves could have been a little bit better. And this is the one my mom did. And watching her, this is super cute. So, for having not done watercolor, this is good.
Yeah.
The way she paints is very, I'm layering and layering on things, which is not what watercolor is. So I'm like, you just got to do a wash and sort of deal with it, sort of thing.
Looking at those side by side now, I like your leaves better, but I might like her flowers a little better. And it might be because they're kind of layered up. It looks like she... it looks like she was trying to do acrylic on it.
It is.
She threw red over it, and whereas yours kind of fades. Hers are more distinct bits.
I'm not gonna lie. This is not I thought this was my paper. That was this paper, but it's not the same paper, as you can even tell from the color. It's not my good paper, so that could be part of it too. The way it blends was not how I wanted it to blend as much. So anyway, that's the first one. The other one my mom and I did were some oranges. So I did a little thing of oranges, and this is the one my mom did. Obviously, I went with small ones, which I should have... I don't know why I went that small. I should not have gone that small.
A lot of them to fill the space.
Yeah, I did do even though it's a tiny painting, but
a whole bushel of oranges.
Yeah.
So which one of these did y'all do first?
This one. And the next day was this one.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, I'm fairly
because it looks like she went pretty hard on these.
Yeah.
More harder than she done there. She needs to go oil. Yeah, Dad. I think you might have just popped in. Deb usually does do oil.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what she's used to doing.
Yeah. So I'm not loving this one. I want to redo it. Maybe I'll do lemons too. That's another thing I've wanted to do. I think it'll be a cute difference.
Ruth's these might be little cuties.
Yep, that's
I think your
what
mom,
I was thinking.
Your mom might have done ruby red grapefruits.
Ruby red grapefruits. Yep, that's just what it was.
Good in Texas, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Texas A&M joint.
And then I did paint while I was at the show. Not at the show. at the end of the show.
Well, in the hotel
yeah,
room.
well, in the hotel.
You were like at the table painting.
No, exactly. Which we did have at our table, and then these are some nice tomatoes that I did. Which, they're okay.
They're really fun. I like them.
It's okay.
I think the color's maybe a little bit better in person than it is on the screen for some reason.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit brown on the screen for some reason.
Yeah, it's just how it lighted. You know how it is.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Yeah.
If I can adjust my white balance right quick. It might be a little off.
I mean,
it was not that far off.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Do you like grapefruit? I don't know.
This is what I did last night, and it's abstracty. I don't know. It's not my favorite. Abstracty sort of things, I just don't...
Put it on the table so people can see it. It's a visual medium.
It is. And that's the one I did yesterday. I don't love... You can see it sort of has the sort of spindlies and sort of... I mean, it's fine if you're not, like, looking too closely, and then it's fine.
You know what I like about that one?
What?
I think that would be really good if it was real big.
Yeah,
I want that one big. I think small, it seems kind of limited, but you can give me just give me a big version of that.
Because they have more room to add floofs of different colors in it.
I don't know. I think just
it is trees. That's what you're correct. That's what it is.
I feel like if that was wall sized, it would be great.
Okay.
I'm not looking for more detail, but I think having it just big swaths of that stuff that's just a little bit vague.
Yeah.
Would be really cool.
And doing 100 of these, it's not all of them are going to be your style, or it's learning technique and just trying things is the main thing. Yeah. And the one I like the most out of all the ones I did, I do like the tomatoes, and but this is the one I like the most.
Yeah, that was great.
Little birch trees,
little birds,
and a couple little birds.
Hey, London.
I don't know if you can really hear.
I think it's pretty great.
And you're like, how did you do that? It's a technique that you use. Well, the paper is really, really rough, of course. So I got an old credit card and cut it up and then just had a watery mix of paint. And then you scrape along the edge and on either side in towards each other to get that look. And then it's not going to be perfect, so you sort of add little paint in to make little knobby bits that you get on the birch trees and stuff. So.
That's rad. I think that's really good. That's, I think, the best one of these.
Yeah.
Those birch trees. Like your negative space use and sort of the just suggestion of not quite white here with this very, very pale gray in there. Mm-hmm. Kind of perfect. It looks that's birch trees. Ain't nobody gonna be like, I don't know what that is.
So I mean
Yeah,
I like this one the best, and I also like that technique of using that. Mm-hmm. One thing that I have not gotten yet that is going to be utilized soon is I cannot remember what the word is for it. It's you put on it to cover it, so you put layer paint on it and you rub it off.
No idea. Yeah, winter background, totally snow back there. It's very snowy.
It's called, because I can't remember.
Masking fluid?
Masking fluid. Thank you, Christy. Masking
and
fluid.
Cozy Travelers.
I do not have any of that.
And Elmo and Sugar Turtle.
Everyone else remembers. Look, if you're on screen and try to remember things, it's harder. But no, I don't have any of that. And you can do different layer. You don't have to have masking fluid.
So you can scrape it off?
Yeah, so it's basically like a latexy sort of thing.
Huh.
So you put it on where you just do little designs with it, and then it dries, and you put another color on it, and then you just do more designs, and they're different colors, and you put another design. So it just, And then after it's complete, you want to make sure it's completely dry or it smears it. You just rub it off or use a gum eraser,
really?
and it comes off.
And that doesn't damage the paint around it?
Mm-mm. No.
Huh?
So masking, again, I don't know exactly, but it's sort of
it's like a gentle rubber cement that protects the paper from paint.
Yeah.
Neat. That sounds rad.
So I don't have any of that. So one of the ones I was going to start needed that, so I have not gotten it.
Well, we'll put it on the list because we got to go to the fancy art supply store anyway. Well, not fancy, but we got to get a frame.
That's
There's
true.
Other thing we'll show soon.
Yeah, that's true.
And a bunch of little frames or a big, I don't know, some kind of big box or something to put all these in.
I bought a few 4x4 frames.
Oh.
just because they were on sale for cheap at Target, and I was ordering something else anyway. So I was like, I'll see how these are. So I don't have like the matte border for it, but
you might not need it if these are 4x4.
These are 3x3.
Oh.
Yeah. So
you'll need something then. Yeah. It's like using masking tape when you're painting walls. Yeah, rad.
Yeah. And I use masking tape around the edges too. Yeah. And if anyone's wondering, like watercolor, even if you don't use that much water, they still will bend a bit. Even though this is like the best stuff, it will still buckle a little bit. So use the little bit of the masking tape around all the edges. It gives you just a nice pretty border for things like this, which would look jaggedy. It just looks better when you do that. It is the person that I'm following is Kristen Van Leuven, Leuvan. So, yep. So I follow her on Patreon, and that's where all these tiny... She shows them in shorts, but to do the full tutorial for all 100 she's been going through, and all of the... You can follow along, too. Is on our Patreon for $5 a month. So, and she has other... There's one that she just starting a garden book of basically of different paintings from your garden. I have not done that yet because it's still early in the year, but maybe that's something when we have lots of fun plants out there. So
M.A. the Grace has just tuned in and thought these were some fancy new stationery. Beautiful work, Audrey.
Oh, well, thank you. This is practicing time with Audrey.
Yeah.
And that's so. With that, we had some people come up with so very many nice things. Somebody brought me some 100% cotton watercolor paper. I've not used this kind. I'm very excited to try it. Obviously, I still haven't used this yet because I want to do as like comparisons for things. So in my usual, I have the usual that I'm using, which is the Arches, but I do want to do as comparisons to see what certain papers are good. But this is 100% cotton. If you're getting into watercolor, 100% cotton. Don't try with any of the cellulose ones. Just don't. And the other person who got me this also got a second book of Beginner's Guide to Botanical Flower Painting, and her name is Mary. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. And I can't even tell you how I'm excited about doing this. And this is just really nice, step by step. That's the other thing. Is like, oh, you go from this to this, magic, done. But it's like, I don't know how to do that. But yeah, I'm super excited to start.
Yeah, it gives a lot of steps, huh?
Yeah, they give lots of steps for each one. So I cannot wait to start doing this as well. There's a daffodil in here too, I believe. So I was like, I need to do this daffodil as a comparison.
Yeah.
Where was it?
Scraggles is still in here, by the way.
That's crazy.
Right?
So thank you very much again, Mary. Of course, I'm looking for, so I can't find it.
Cozy Traveler says, if you want to add extra colors on the edge of the frame, you use cardstock behind it.
Oh, okay.
So instead of getting matting or whatever, we can just put some... I got cardstock.
Yeah. I really like this, to have this sort of extra stuff, and that makes it more realistic. That's something I should have probably added to mine. That would have made it a little bit more realistic. So
yeah.
Look,
you should have painted my amaryllis before we.
I should. Yeah, but look at all that detail about the different types of it, and it tells you the colors and stuff. Yes. Yeah, anyway, thank you very much, Mary, for doing that for me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, we got lots of other. Do you want to go through other things that we?
Yeah, you got one in front of you.
Our very good friend Gina Salarino from the Custom Nib Studio knows that I love BTS and also BT21, and so Daiso, they live in LA, so Daiso's all over the place. I wish they would come to the East Coast a little
to
more,
the US.
to the East Coast. And so they got me this cute, for sticking, Scraggles, this is for you. The pizza's only for you. We don't get any. Oh, look at that tail.
Scraggles, you stuck around.
Look at that.
Good for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Can she still have the... Can we have some of the crust if she can have some of the other stuff? Yeah. The other pizza?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
But also stickers. We have a bunch of stickers to show as well.
Oh, yeah. We got...
A lot.
There are some.
Yeah. We need the other way to show this.
There you go.
Super cute stickers.
Yeah.
Super cute stickers.
For sure.
Look, science. It's science. I can't wait to use some of these. Or honestly, just stare. Yeah, just to stare at them. Honestly. Gina also gave us these sticker flakes of the tonkatsu and the ebi fry, which you might have seen back here. We have the 2 characters from the Sumiko Garashi. Love these little guys. How many stickers do we get, Mike?
I mean,
more sciencey stickers.
So these our friend Kimberly got for us on a big order they were doing from Sticky. So, whoa,
Katie!
What made you think that was an okay idea, Moose? So I can get out of here.
She's really giving you a stare down too. Like what?
There you go. Get out of here.
What? Let me get these little paintings out of here.
There was no room for her to be running through here like that at all.
No, there's really not.
None. Science creatures. We got these fun little frogs and such. These are made by an artist called Teabag Cartoon that I really enjoy on
you've
Instagram.
gotten a few,
and all their stickers. I'm always grabbing stickers from them.
Yeah.
They got these excellent Canada Gooses.
Those are watercoloring, and I love it.
Doing excellent activities. You should watercolor some of these.
I
bet you could copy some of this. Or, do a goose thing. They are the envy of all ornithologies. Majestic, barrel-chested. Also, these very good stamps.
You love postage stamps.
I love a stamp style sticker. Yeah. Look at these
Those
little
weird
things.
Weird little snails.
Good snails.
Yeah.
Also, there's some more Sumiko Garashi ones there. So, there's that. I got these off of
so Greg gave me these. There was one other of that kind.
Oh, this was on Magnolia Pen's table, I think. Does it say that on there? Yeah, Magnolia Pen Co.
There you go.
They're in the other room.
Yeah.
Very fancy cat.
Yeah.
Then there's this one. I'm not sure where this was from.
I don't remember what her name is, but she came and got a freaking Kristoff and gave me that. And there's one that she did, and it's like a fancy pelican.
It's a very fancy pelican.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love it.
Yep. It's very good. These were from the table next to y'all.
Yes.
Which is called The Right Stuff. Right there.
She was super nice, Tammy was.
Find therightstuffonline.net. She was real nice.
Yeah.
And
look at those.
Gave us these excellent stickers. Also, some very good postcards. Oh, here's another one from that Magnolia
That's
thing.
the one, yeah. That's
these do look a little bit AI. I think these might be AI art. But,
yeah.
Then she also had, this is from The Right Stuff, these excellent postcards from a German artist. His name is, let's see if that, Kaja Rub, I think?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what that K-A something J-A. I don't know. I don't know what that letter is. Is it an S?
Katja?
It doesn't look crossed. I don't know, something like that. Wish I could read that better.
It might be on the Right Stuff website.
Oh, it probably is. They almost certainly are. But she grabbed stuff from some. Look at that. Look at
that.
Look at these. I might have gotten this to send to somebody we know.
Yeah.
But very good postcards. Mm-hmm. I like these a lot. I like sending postcards because it's a low commitment sort of.
It is.
I think that's too many letters.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm sure it's on the Right Stuff website. All kinds of things like this. There's paper and all kinds of stuff like that from that artist. So, The Right Stuff. rightstuffonline.net.
Oh.
Let's see. What else did I get that's papery? This right here. You can forgive Magnolia some AI. It also has a Sugar Turtle original sticker. Okay, good. Okay, good. They should have had 2 Sugar Turtle original stickers. This is from YS Notes, who was also at the Philly Pen Show. She makes these really beautiful cards and postcards and things like this. Audrey, Jacques Urban has watercolor inks. Yeah, they do. We can get those at, we've seen them at Crazy Allen's.
Yeah, I've seen those at Crazy Allen. That's the only place I've seen them, though.
Very, very serious envelope here. But they have these, these beautiful covers on them, and then they are in a variety of languages, which is really fun. I grabbed this one with these cherry blossoms on here in French. I have a family member who really likes some French. I was like, this would be pretty. They would appreciate this. Yeah. Some of them have multiple pages inside, so if you're a person who likes to write longer letters, or you just want to have one card, it's like a book. Right? Very fun. So I grabbed one of these from her. There's YS Notes. You can find them there. They also have things in Japanese and Whoa, they had like 3 or 4 languages anyway.
Yeah,
So,
they had multiple things.
I got that one. Did we talk about the new Eco yet? Yep, started the show with that one.
Yeah.
We did. Consensus is I kind of want to see it in person first. But I might just get it. So, there's that. Let me put this back in here. I have not written any letters yet this week, so it has not gotten used, but...
No, not yet.
Although I probably wouldn't have yet anyway, because I wanted to show it on here.
Yeah.
So there's that one. Other fun paper stuff that we were gifted is this. This is from Denise, who is a viewer. And gave me
Oh, that's right.
this.
You showed me. That's so beautiful.
Extremely delicate little piece of paper art. Which is, I mean, look at this. It's like...
The steady hand and patience you have to have. Man.
Yeah, it's wild. So I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of information about this other than it is beautiful and extremely delicate. So I think this is one of those things that needs to go in like a glass frame, like the thing that presses them, you know?
Yes.
But that's
Agreed.
really fun. So it's like in here with tissue paper and all this. So.
Definitely have like a little frame thing that you can put it on there.
Yeah. This is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was very nice. Thank you very much, Denise, for that. Really like it. And then before we get off of art things, I guess, we have another big piece of art here.
We did. This is beautiful.
So, this right here.
Mike knows that I love a specific sea creature.
You sitting there just talking with your mouth full on stream? Oh, killing me, Smalls. So this is a print of an amore eel.
I call it an amore eel because I love them so much and they're delightful. So they're an amore.
It's an amore. Yeah, this is the Andarillium moray eel green. It's done in the ink, and this is actually the image that is on their ink bottle for this new ink that's come out.
Yep.
And it is... You're way off? Yeah. This is not a platypus. Also, those aren't marine. Those are...
But I mean, I do like a platypus. I mean, those are nice, too.
Yeah. You see it is. It is signed down there. Abdil Acosta.
And he was delightful.
He was delightful. He had so much cool art at his tables.
All of them.
Lots of originals there. Lots of things that were prints as well. And then I should have pulled this up before now. Let me grab his Instagram.
Yeah.
Because he's got some really
So he has
good stuff
more
on
coming out for the new Andromedas that are coming out soon. So he'll be having them out as the inks come out as well.
There we go. This is his stuff here. There's that amore, and then there's some of the stuff from his table here, which had all kinds of great stuff on it. I wanted to show this right here. He does a lot of scratch art, which is I'd only just heard about this like a month or two ago, but this is done in layers and layers and layers of diamine ink. I forgot what he said it was. Sepia or something maybe? Or just brown or something?
Or as a diatramentus too. There were two that I think he was using.
Yeah, I don't know.
But one was the diatramentus and the other was that,
So it has layers of that and then scrapes through it to bring out the white. So, I mean, the detail in this thing is just wild.
Yeah.
It's absolutely cool, this Nautilus here. But he does great stuff, and he's... here, I'll give you his Etsy page here. He doesn't have a whole lot on the Etsy page yet, but I assume he's going to put things on there now that he's back from the show and whatnot. These are like original illustration type things, but really cool stuff. So he makes really beautiful stuff, and he gifted this to us on the live stream.
I cannot believe, he just gave that to you.
Well, you know. But yeah, definitely go and check him out and get some.
And you let me get the thing that I love the most.
Well, I was gonna get it. I was gonna buy it anyway. I was like, I'm gonna buy this. I was gonna tell him like, just don't sell it. Put it back there for me. I'll come back. But he was like, no, you need to have this. So
I know they're ugly and they look so mean. I don't know. I just really like them. Okay, I can't explain it.
I don't think it's ugly. I think it's a very cool looking critter.
Well, I can see there's
neat.
a lot of people think they're gross and weird and they dislike them. So I'm just telling you, I get it. Like, I like spiders too, which I know is weird and people hate and scared of spiders, but I don't know. Do you ever see those little jumping spider videos? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know how you can hate a jumping spider. They're too darn cute.
But thank you, and thank you, Mike, for letting me get the...
Of course. That was a no-brainer. Then, while we're on handmade stuff that I got, I used to do some bivalves. I know, right? That'd be pretty good. We've got our boy Sugar Turtle Tom doing some biovowels for us.
Yeah,
I mean, in addition to these, of course.
Things are happening.
Things are happening. Hey, Stinks and Petals.
Oh, hey.
Welcome to Stinks and Petals, who is now doing their own thing.
Yep.
Stinks and Petals style. If you need nibs done or whatever, talk to Stinks and Petals.
Yep.
She's
moving to the U.S., right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. She was making that joke of like, she's moving here.
Yeah, I don't have any information.
Yep.
Fun employed, she says.
Well, I hope you are taking a little time to yourself to get adjusted.
I mean, when you're fun employed, you don't want to take too much time.
That's true. Yeah.
So this is by an artist named Allie in the Alley.
Yep.
Who I should also pull up. I thought I had her card in there, but I didn't see it. It must be around here somewhere. Those are mine. Where they've gone?
I see it right now.
Where they've gone? They're around somewhere. Let me find. Nothing really. Nothing typed at all. What the hell?
They also had lots of 3D printed things on their table.
That wasn't her. That was her sister.
But at the same table.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different person, though.
Yeah, but that same table. I consider it together when it's family and they're on the same table.
Okay. There we go. Allie in the Alley. Found them. They have 2 things on their Instagram now. Throw them a follow. They are selling stuff at the pin shows. They were at the DC show and here at the Baltimore show as well. And she's been making really cool stuff.
Yeah.
She's so great at describing her art and her process. Yeah, it was really neat. These were fresh out of the kiln on Saturday. So we got them early. Oh, it's in here. Her portfolio, eh? Okay, cool. So there's a link to that for those who don't have Instagrams.
Yeah.
But yeah, she makes really cool stuff. It's really beautiful. She got accepted into a big tableware competition with these.
Nice. Ahoy beans.
I guess it's like a teapot competition or something. It's not something I've heard of before, but it sounded rad. So,
I'm sure that I'm not that shocked. I guess that's a thing.
Yeah. So I
That's
got
great.
this nice little mug here with some swirls and swatches. All the clay for this is dug out of her parents' backyard in Maryland, and then fired. So very cool. Hey, Dustin, what's up?
She needs one of those little bottom stamp things for.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Yeah, whatever they're called, like the little chop, but it's their own little.
Yeah, like a little impression deal.
Yeah.
Say this is mine.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. So had to grab one of these. I love a good
it.
mug. I haven't started using it yet, but I'm gonna. So.
A new budding artist and a usable thing. It's a win-win.
Love it. She had all kinds of cool potteries there at her table.
Yep. I missed some of it because I was in. They were in another room. So
necessarily because you were doing your job.
Yeah, look,
Working. So no, the shape does look really nice, and they were all a little bit different because they're all hand thrown type things. But apparently, the story is that she was going to be an environmental scientist. And so she was doing all the things and doing internships and all that sort of thing in high school, get ready to go to environmental science school. And then I guess her senior year, she took a pottery class or something and just couldn't stay out of the pottery studio. Was there early in the morning and then afternoons, and she just wouldn't leave the pottery studio. She's like, I think I want to be a potter, like an artist instead. And so her parents were like, well, okay, but if you can do that, you have to start learning to sell your stuff. Because you're not gonna live in the basement forever, and so she's learning to sell her stuff. She's going to college now for pottery and art and such. And it's it's nice. It's very good stuff.
So does she throw it on a wheel or?
Yeah. Yep.
It looks like it, but it's figuring out.
Yeah. No molds or anything for this. This is thrown clay potteries. Yeah.
Yeah. It always looks so fun. And I'm sure it's so much harder than it looks.
Yeah, but it does look fun.
It's easy when you see somebody, and it looks easy because the person knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
No, we would ruin so many things.
Yeah.
I mean, ruin it. You just
that's
mush the clay down again, right?
That's the great thing. You can remold, so, yeah.
She wood fires her stuff, too, which is very hard and takes a long time. Yeah, she wood fires them. Yeah. Which is pretty rad. It's really impressive, the work she's been doing there. So. I like it. Dustin's disappointed you for buying a tiny 3D printer instead of a big boy one. Look, you're fun employed. You gotta
right. Yeah.
you gotta start out at the fun employment 3D printer level. So I think that's reasonable. Other things. I mean, more handmade things.
Lots. Yep.
We haven't even gotten to the pen stuff yet. That's coming.
You never showed me that.
It came with.
Oh, I didn't know.
Just
I hadn't seen it since it's been home.
Just a little pen rest.
It looks like a little nut.
Mm-hmm. A little peanut. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just, they match the thing. Yep. This is made by Helen's Creations. Whoa! Whoa. Better I drop the cardboard. Helen's Creations, New Jersey, a handmade Jesmonite tray. Mm-hmm. I'd never heard of Jesmonite before, but she's been pouring these as I think they're poured. But it's an eco-friendly, water-based, solvent-free, no VOC material.
When I first glanced at it, I thought it was wood or like some sort of other thing, you know?
Yeah, it looks a little bit wooden from here. It also looks like it's going to be light, and it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, actually, I haven't picked it up. So.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's
much heavier than you'd think.
Yeah.
You know. Mm-hmm. But it feels like pottery. Although I think it's. Actually, I don't know what it is. Let me just Google Jesmonite. I never Googled it.
I like that she put the little sticky things on the bottom to keep it from moving.
Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere, which I really like. Let's see. Here it is. It's a two-part system. It's like an epoxy thing. Liquid and powder when combined creates a pourable multiple material.
Wow.
So many pop-ups for a variety of. Interesting. You just replicate the appearance and texture of any surface finish in any number of colors. It's an eco-friendly resin material. Interesting. Yeah, it's not what I know. Oh, it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Neat. So, anyway, it's made out of that. And then she's put in one of her fabrics in there. This has got some very nice cranes. I had it upside down. Well,
they move around different ways, so.
Well, either this one's doing a barrel roll or this one's doing a weird head thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's both.
Yep.
Maybe this one's going down and that one's.
Yep.
I don't know. It's a wibbly wobbly neck on that one for sure.
Yeah, it's catching a fish and it's like, oh, it juked, you know.
I think it's like plaster, huh? It feels very, very, doesn't feel plastery to me. I don't know. It's a weird material, but I like it. Do I have thoughts on a Mont Blanc Mushroom ballpoint? Is it worth purchasing? I don't think so. Frankly, I think the ballpoints and roller balls are way overpriced. It's just a ballpoint. I think those are more of like a. I mean, look, if you want to drop several $100s on it, you can, but it's just a plastic ballpoint. I don't think they're that great.
If you want the statement piece of it being people recognizing what it is, which it's totally worth it for some people.
Yeah, like if it's important to have a thing like having that snowflake coming out of your pocket, then sure. But the fountain pens, maybe. The ballpoints, not for me. Not for me. But yeah, I think this is really fun. It's going to be good for like photographies and things, and also just kind of like keeping things on trays. I'm a sucker for a little tray.
Yeah, Eric Gama has some of these he gets from Mexico. They're super fun.
These are Blue Star leather, Blue Star Crafts. Mm-hmm. One Star leather is what I'm always thinking about. So yeah. I found a Mont Blanc ballpoint. Looked for one previously owned. But yeah, find it previously. Mm-hmm. I think previously owned Mont Blanc's always the way to go. Yeah. Frankly. So anyway, I got that.
And for like fountain pens and stuff, I'll get a used one and ideally a vintage one. Yeah. Because they were just good. I mean, they're still fine now, but I mean, you can get different versions with ebonite feeds. The nibs are just super nice back then. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the vintage Mont Blancs are better, but I mean, for ballpoints, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So exactly.
Unless you found rolling around in your grandmother's chest of drawers. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. So if you want to upgrade before too long, which I'm hoping is not the case, I mean, it's the way it goes. To prototype and make tools and holders of tools. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of see how it goes. Maybe you're going to hate 3D printing. Who knows?
Yeah.
You probably won't, though.
It might be fine.
You'll probably like it because she's good at CAD and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? These come from... No, that's a whole other thing. All right, cool. I guess that's...
He got so many things he's trying to figure out.
Well, I'm trying to do things in like some kind of an order.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So I got a couple of inks. We'll get to pens here in just a sec. This one I quasi won.
That's right.
Which is funny. So what do you think about the banana duck? It's great.
Love it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yep, it's delightful.
How lucky you have with your models, your ink just falls out of it. Sounds like maybe the seals are going a little bit. Somebody like Kirk Spear or somebody could hook that up for you. But this is the Colorverse 2024 Fountain Pen Day ink. It's a very nice sort of blurply kind of ink. Do I have it over here? Yeah, I have it over here. Yeah, it's not that one. Yeah, it's this one. It's kind of a purpley blue. Nice and bright. Looks good. This was one of the giveaways from a drawing for the fountain pens After Dark, and my friend won it, but they already had 2 bottles, so she's like, "This is for you because you don't have it." So I'm like, "Great," because I didn't win. So yeah, seems nice. I haven't gotten a pen yet, obviously, but very cool. And then Lauren at Lucky Star had some of these older Colorverse sets, and she was selling them at a discount. And Susan was standing next to me, and was like, "Oh, that's one of my very favorite sets." And so I was like, "Okay, cool." So I looked it up, and yeah, these are great colors. So I picked this up.
Love a pink and green together, and you'll find that that to be true very soon here.
It's true. It's true.
And these bottles, I mean, look.
Get it out of here, goodness. So this is
one of
the big and little sets.
Yeah.
Right there. So a lot of the green, a little bit of the pink. I think the pink is nicer than the green, but of course that's always how it is. They always give you the cooler ink in the small bottle. So it's a nice set. I didn't have those. Audrey's got the swatches here. Yeah. So Abel's kind of a dusty, a dusty green. It's not that swampy. It's
not too
mild
swampy.
swamp.
Yeah.
It's kind of more like Spanish moss.
It's a little bluer to be a swamp, I'd say.
Yeah. And then Miss Baker's a very nice looking dusty pink.
Nice pink, rosy sort of pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
like it would be scented.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not. You do have a couple from today that are.
It's true. I don't, what else? Oh, I grabbed this, before the show. I'll have an unboxing this will feature in soon. This is the Colorverse 2025 Ink of the Year thing, the blue-green snake. Glistening purple-blue version. There are so many versions of this.
Yeah, they're like, we'll get you one way or the other. If you don't like shimmer, who cares? We
got like shimmer, great. We don't have that. You don't like you like gold shimmer, great. We got that. Silver, gotcha.
Yeah.
Blue and purple, great. We have that too. So a little bit of everything. But I just grabbed this one because I thought it looked really cool. Yeah. So that's an ink. Oh, that's an ink. And I got these. I haven't shown these on here. As long as it's not string-y. I do have one called String.
Yeah.
But it's not that. These are by a company that makes a lot of... do they make paints and stuff too? I think they do paint as well, don't they?
They're liquid paints, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do liquid paints, but they also do dip pen inks and that sort of thing. So lacquery sorts of inks.
Yeah.
But Dr. P.H. Martin is one that is known pretty well. And this is... Could have gotten the plain snake and added shimmers. Yeah, I could have done that. It's a good idea. But these are specifically for fountain pens, which is fun.
Yeah, they're new. I was looking at their stuff for art reasons, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize they had fountain pen ones.
It's fun. They come in a dropper bottle.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. These are very pigmented inks. You got their white ink. Yeah, so the white ink is probably a dip pen ink, right? Like it's probably not a fountain pen ink, I would imagine. But yeah, these are very pigmented. In fact, you can kind of see the pigment, it sits on the bottom. You gotta shake it up a little bit. You can see that layer of pigment there.
Yeah.
They're not messing around with that. Let's see if I can actually see some on here. You might be able to see it in this as well, because I did yesterday. Yeah, this blue line right here is actually pigment that's been sitting there, because that's that side
settled.
down. Yeah, it's settled a little bit. But this ink is so opaque that it doesn't matter if a little bit of it settles out. You're gonna have a plenty. Yeah. So I grabbed all 3 of them that were available, red, blue, and black, and there they are. And it looks like the barrels of these pens are red, blue, and black because it is so opaque.
It does look like.
Yeah.
Is that going to be stained? It looks like they're stained.
It's not.
Up.
Yeah, it's not. I mooshed the piston up to see if it had stained. Nope, didn't stain at all.
Interesting. Well,
yeah, so that's nice.
You said they're sort of thick, not like.
Yeah.
And that bad of a way. I mean, you weren't sure if it was going to be too thick, but it seems like it's been fine.
Yeah, it totally has. It says to use them in TWSBI Diamond 580s and VAC 700s and other high quality pens. I'm like, well,
that's so funny that they mention specific. I don't know.
I mean, it's probably a good idea because if pigmented inks dry out, it's a pain in the butt.
It's a pain. Yeah.
I had some of the write and draw octopus fluids dry out and it turns solid in the converter. It sucks. Yeah. And that might happen with this if you put it in a pen that dries out, but these just don't. So I was curious if it was going to clump up or do something weird. No, they've actually been great. They're very nice, dense colors.
And they're super cheap.
Yeah, and they're like $10, $9.99 for, was this 30 mils probably?
30 mils, I think, yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it says, but I think they're 30 mils. But yeah, they're quite nice. We only got red, blue, and black so far, but
And it's
really
free
good.
shipping on their website too, so you can get all 3 for $30 shipped. So
Yeah, so these are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like them. I was having some issues with the blue one smearing, but I was also having the ink fall out of the pen, and so I readjusted the nib, and it's fine now.
yeah, there's
So,
definitely has some gold to it, which is nice.
it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, which is
yeah, which I was
you don't really get that with pigmented ink very
yeah,
often.
exactly. That's why I was sort of surprised. And that one has a little bit of the red too, but
Yeah, a
just
little bit.
a little less
Just a
than
little
this
bit.
one, that's for sure.
And the black is just very black. And it's a little bit shiny because it's pigmented. You get that kind of matte thing, but very black.
Would you say, upon first glance, is it similar to? Is it blacker than some that are called black?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some black inks that just aren't black at all.
Yeah.
This one is for sure black, and that's
It's not a Chocoro or Chocoro.
no, it's not. It's not Chokoro, but that is just dead black, like
Yeah.
super turbo black. This is different, but
Yeah.
these are really nice. I'm liking them, and I put them in fine nibs just kind of see how they went.
Yeah.
And then I put in that 1.1 because that's what was in the pen.
Yeah, and that's the one that wasn't.
I like them better in the fine nib than I like in the big one.
Because they're so pigmented and so striking that with a fine nib it stands out.
Yeah,
So.
I mean the other side is like if it wasn't going to flow, it would like stop up in the fine nib
Yeah,
first.
that's
you know?
true. That's true too. Yeah.
So that's good. Let me just clear off some of these. There was an animation on that screen that was driving me nuts. So, mail carrier just brought her 2 cigs she got on eBay. One's an Audrey and the other's one of Jim's.
Wow. Do
That's
they
fun.
say do they have it marked as which one's which? Hopefully. I mean, again.
If they don't, we can tell.
Yeah,
So.
usually I can tell.
So those are inks I got, and then for pens, I did get a few pens.
You got a few pens.
I got a video for this one coming up this weekend. This is the brand spanking new Bennu Pixie.
Look at that tiny little box too.
Well, it's a little
That's
box.
cute. I hadn't seen the box.
And it
Well, you
says-
showed it to me once, but I
And it says Pixie on it. Nice script. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So all that was wrong was that it just wasn't. I don't think it was in all the way. Like it just wasn't. It was way too wet, and so I just took it out and put it back in, and it's been fine. Sometimes with pens like this, I can't really see it on the back, but I can show you on this one. It's real important to get the nib and the feed pushed all the way back against where it stops. So you can see there's actually like a little shelf in here, and you want it back all the way against the back of the thing.
Yeah.
But if you have ink falling out of a pen, and that one was like flooding the feed, and like ink was like dripping, which is not great. That means there's an air leak somewhere.
Yeah.
So, the Rouse one has an accompanying card. That's good.
Oh, good. Yeah.
That was not the best version of the Pixie in Baltimore. Well, some other people bought some of the other Pixies that I was looking at too. So,
You waited till Sunday, so
well, to be fair, they were only going to be available on Sunday.
fair.
So, yeah.
Well, you were there at the crack of dawn on Sunday.
I was not. Well, I didn't think they were going to be available until the end of the show because I thought that's what they said. But there were a whole bunch of different varieties of these. Greg got one. He got the orange and blue one, which is very cool.
Yeah.
They also had there's like a sort of a lavender and silver one with the same transparent thing, and there were several of different varieties.
There's a picture of it on your Instagram if you want to see all the ones they had at the show.
Yeah, my Instagram has pictures of that whole thing on there.
Lots of things. You took lots of pictures.
I
this
did.
time.
I tried to do a little bit of social medias, so you know. But yeah, this is one of the Bennu Pixies. These will be out in probably the next week or two. They were just getting these in and shipping them out. So the gold and blue. Yeah, I guess gold and blue. I don't know. It doesn't seem. I mean, it's got it seems more orangey to me, but you know. Gonna put Monteverde birthday cake in it. Oh, and something. Oh, can't wait for your plum cream. Yeah, I don't know the names of all these. This one's like honey bronze. This one's called.
You should put it in your hand. Like, how does it fit with your hand without it being posted?
That being posted is very small.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you showed
Silver,
it in the
not
video.
white lavender. Well, so the shimmer is silver. The barrel is like it's white down here and then lavender in the middle and up the top. But it's got like silver shimmer in it, I think. But yeah, this is without posting it. This is a very small pen. Like just kind of. I can kind of wedge it against my hand and write with it, but it's not. It's not
That's
ideal.
What you do, yeah.
They do post, which is good.
I mean, yeah.
You want to like kind of mash the cap on there because otherwise it's not a very secure post.
Is there some sort of like liner thing in there?
There is not.
Hitting?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just hanging out on the just hitting the threads. But there's a zillion threads.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do any damage there. I don't think. But yeah, I kind of like if I have nitpicks about it, it's that the cap doesn't post super securely. Although if you push it on there good, it's not going to accidentally come off.
But some people are a little more careful about their pen. Like there's the group of people who are just going to jam it on the end and it's going to stay. And there's people who are really careful that they're like, oh, it's not posting right because it's not. You have to press it at a certain hardness.
Yeah.
So
I did the video. I was not pressing it. I go over that a couple of times. Okay. But when I first put it on there, I was like, I just kind of put it on there, and it was like kind of wobbly and wanted to come off. Yeah. And later on, I sort of jammed it on there. Yeah. But I haven't seen any scuffing or marring of the finish, which is nice. Yeah. So it seems like it's fine and totally okay with it being jammed on there.
So yeah, with my hand, it's a bit different because my hand is much smaller.
Is mashing it on stop the wobble? Yeah, that's kind of the point of mashing it on.
So yeah, it's plenty big. And I can even write with it without. So it still sits enough for me that I don't have to put it here. I can just put it right here and it's fine. I'm not going to sit there and want to do a long writing journal session or anything with it. But for a quick note, it's big enough for me for that. So
definitely not a pin to post. You can't not post this one. I don't know. So my first quibble is I wish the cap was like a bit more secure when you post it. And the other one is, as you just saw, it takes way too long to uncap it.
Thought it was just me. I'm like, wait.
It's 3 full turns, which is a lot for a pocket pen. It's a lot. I mean, that means that if you get ink in your cap or whatever, it's not going to accidentally come out likely.
That's true. That's good, but...
But I do kind of wish that it was,
one fewer at least?
Yeah, one fewer would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is... Watch you. Well, you have smaller hands than I do, so... Yeah. You could definitely write without posting it. Oh, Denise, yeah, sure. Yeah, I read that as Dustin for a second. I'm like, no way you could, because you have bigger hands than I do.
Yeah, you have large hands.
Yeah, with the cap on there, though, it's really comfortable. And I like that the cap is kind of fat. It really fits in your hand well and feels nice.
Do you remember how much the price is going to be on those?
I do. I actually had it written down on a Post-it here in front of me, and it has gone. These are, I want to say, 70... Okay. 70 something for the fancy looking ones, and then the solid color ones I think are like 50-ish.
Okay.
So they have some solid colors in blue, black, and brown, but I mean, if you're getting a Benu, you're probably going to get something with some sparkle.
But it's nice that they give you that version or that option because
also it's like $20 cheaper.
Yeah, when you think of them, you're thinking of sparkle, but they do offer for the people that don't like it.
59 for the solids. That sounds right. 59 to 72. Yep, that sounds right. Good. Yeah, I don't know where my Post-it is. Not here anymore. But yep, that's the deal. So, yeah. So seems good. I like it so far. I did put the wrong ink in it, I think. I put kind of a light ink in there, and this is an extra fine nib. So I'm probably going to switch that out. It is cartridge or eyedropper only, unless you have the little...
that's the new Kaweco one.
Yeah, it's the new little Kaweco converter with the foldy piston deal there, which fits in just fine. Yeah. No problems at all.
That's good.
Yeah. You can eyedropper these. I can't think of any reason why you wouldn't, but you want to put a little silicone grease on there. It is a lot of threads, but still. Yeah. Just to be safe. Justin is actually just wearing meat-sized mittens on top of his normal hands. It's weird. Yup. Speaking of pocket pens, recently got a Jean-Pierre Lapine pocket pen at Papier Plume. So adorable. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're about the only place in the U.S. that carries that brand, I think. Yeah. So, wish it out for solid colors in the other models. There are some.
There are some. Yeah.
Like they have some black ones in some of the models, and there are some, but there aren't terribly many. Yeah.
I wasn't sure that they did until we went through all their pens. We're like, oh, they actually do have those. They're just not marketed, or you just don't notice them.
They're not the ones you hear about the most. My first one was this one, which is not terribly sparkly. This is called Sunday by the Pool. Yeah. And I like it quite a lot. It's got a little bit of flaky glitter stuff in there, but otherwise it's just kind of, I don't know, looks like
I still really like that one.
Yeah, I really like this as well. In fact, I refilled it with the ink.
Did you? In there, yeah. Okay, good.
Audrey wrote it dry journaling.
I did.
And so I just refilled it because I haven't reviewed that ink yet, and I like it.
Oh, well, there you go. And it goes well with the pen, and it wrote well with it. So.
Yep. Gotta run. See you later, Laura. Take care.
Laura. Have a good weekend.
Apart from before, he's a reliable vendor. Oh, I see. Oh, Spear Bob. Yeah, Spear Bob is good. He's a nice guy, too. He used to come to pin shows. I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a while, yeah.
So there's that one. So that's the little Pixie. Like I said, coming soon to a Benu dealer near you. And then I got Audrey a pen.
I got one. I saw Greg got a couple like this, but in different colors. And he said there was like a pink one. I'm like, there's a pink one. And so I had Mike look over there and, yep, had to get one. The weird depth it has, I just like it. I just like it. It's weird. I don't like it.
It's like it's just all these little slivers just suspended in the clear, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really neat. It's got a little bit of a problem. I need to send it back to Adolphus, but he's going to take care of it for us. So I haven't inked it up yet. I went to ink it. I was like, oh, it's got a little bit of a problem. So
Yeah.
got to head to your bed. Well, take care, Wendy.
Yeah, see you, Wendy.
The pin is dope. You are using that correctly. This is dope indeed. Yeah, it is really interesting.
Yeah.
They also have some like red and yellow ones, which I think are just a little bit too hot dog and mustardy. It's really very hot dog mustard style. And then some blue ones like our friend Greg got, but those aren't on the site anymore because they're sold, so I can't show it to you.
Well.
But they are very cool.
And he had some one with Operex on the ends, and like it's cool, but I mean, I don't need Operex. You got a couple of those around here. That's enough.
They're pretty expensive.
Which understandably expensive because it's expensive to work with.
But Adolphus Nate makes a nice pen. Reminds me of those pens with a maze and a metal ball. A pen with a maze and a metal ball? I don't know what that is. I believe you. I don't know them. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of look like that, like they'd be rolling down ramps or something. Yeah.
You can turn around and roll it.
So that's neat. Unfortunately, it does have a little bit of an issue, but it'll get taken care of.
Yeah.
So there's that one. That'll be going off this weekend now that I've shown it. Also grabbed this. This is the first thing I got at the show.
First thing you got.
Yep, got this from Skogsy. This is one of the low volume eyedropper fills. Elveds. And it has this really pretty speckly orange ebonite for the cap. And also for the section. I was really torn on some of these.
I didn't think you were going to go for that one. I was shocked when you showed me.
Well, that makes me want to get the other one instead, you know?
Why?
Like that's because it was like, I can't believe you got it, but I did.
Well, you were showing the other one, so that's why I thought.
I know. A little bit like scales. Yeah, kind of scaly.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Well, the other one. No, not this one.
No, not this one.
Yeah. Pen Twins. Nice. Yeah, I knew that you got the other one at the show in L.A., so... Yeah, this is a really nice, extremely clear acrylic there. And then the section is also that same orange ebonite. Yeah. Smells a little bit like tires. Just on the inside.
Actually, it's not as bad as...
No, I've smelled way worse.
I've smelled worse.
I've smelled much worse.
Yeah.
I haven't decided what to ink this up with yet, so that's why I haven't done it. But came with a little bit of silicone grease to throw in there because you just fill the barrel up with.
What are you leaning towards?
Don't know.
No,
that's why I haven't done it yet.
No leans? Okay.
I don't know. Don't know. I mean, I might put this Able ink in there. I don't know. I just haven't decided. I like these tone-on limbs I just got. Like maybe get some of those.
Yeah, maybe you can put a swamp in there. Then you'd have your swamp with the other, you know?
Yeah, kinda. I like to... Wait, Ruth. Really like that pen. I like the complexity of Audrey's pen and the simplicity of this one. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah, the cactus on the nib. He does 2 nib styles, 2 different engravings. Yeah. There's this cactus, and the other one I have has a surfboard on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Surfboard.
I think this is actually more distinctive than the surfboard. The surfboard takes up most of the nib, and so it's like it's surfboard shaped. You kind of have to know what it is. Yeah. But this one is very distinctive, so it's pretty fun. You love tires? I mean, who doesn't, right? But this isn't very stinky. It's pretty good.
No, this is not bad.
Dusty teal, you think, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I don't have any set taste either. People are like, oh, what kind of pens do you usually get? Like, what's your usual color? I'm like, no.
Orange.
Yeah. Oh, I copied your nib too? Hey.
Twinning.
Twinning indeed. So I grabbed one of these off the table. There was actually only one of these, so...
And somebody else was wanting it, too. I remember somebody's like, I was 15 minutes after the show, it was already purchased. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, which is not true, because I stood there dithering about it for like an hour. So, I don't know. Needs green ink, you think, huh? Surfboard tends to warp the nib a little during lasering. That's interesting. Mine looks okay, but maybe you had to do something about that. Had a cactus like that in your yard at the farm your mom had in the desert. Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
The Elvet is so good. It's really good. I mean, it's a lot of work. This just getting something this clear is a lot of work, and like the polish on this and everything.
Yeah.
Tons of work in this pen, even though it's like a very simple looking pen. Sometimes the simplest looking things are the ones that are the hardest. So
when you machine something, it's not looking pristine like this anymore. No matter what, it's not going to be like that anymore.
I know, right? Yeah, it's all scuffed and such. And then I grabbed one of these. So extremely different from. I don't know, most other things that I have. Very different from the other pen I have by the same maker.
But when it's over, you'll see a theme with Mike. Not mine. Mine is quite the outlier, for sure. I know,
right? So this is a Mayfair pen. This is my first Mayfair pen, which is kind of tulip-shaped and extremely bright.
Yeah.
And then he had these on his Instagram, like, wow, that is good looking. I think he calls this the Blackbird, is what he's calling these. Mm-hmm. And it is a matte and shiny acrylic combo, which is, I think looks great. And I got the black nib on there. So it's really just kind of all black on black on black. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know. You got the Papa J with gold flecks. I was very tempted by those too.
The gold flecks ones, yeah.
There were so many of them that were very good. Mm-hmm. Audrey was picking up a ton, and there were 4 or 5 that I was like, I want all of these.
Yeah.
I only got one. Yeah. Got a little bit of machining oil on it still. I need to clean it off, get some of that off there because it looks shiny on the mat. But this is really cool. Haven't decided what to put in there. Maybe I go. It's not going to be black ink probably. No. I don't think I'm going to be matching that hard.
You can put a gray one in there for
Greg.
For Greg, yeah.
I could do that. Yeah. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in there. I haven't actually inked any of these pens up yet, which is tough. Well, that's not true. I inked up the Binu.
That's true. You did.
And then one more. This is actually this is a review sample, or I guess one that they gave me for review. This is from Bart over at Zodiac Pens,
yeah.
And we were just standing there chatting for quite a while on Sunday. And this is Schaefer Red. Oh, that's good. I've actually got the brand new Schaefer Red. That might be very good. I think that's a good idea. We're gonna do that, Greg. I think that's the way to go. I don't have enough reds in pens right now. Mm-hmm. But I was like, hey, how would you feel about me borrowing one of these for review for a bit? Just to get the word out there about Zodiac, because he makes really nice pens. These are quite nice. And
Bart's nice. Yeah,
and Bart's a really good guy. I like him. And so we were chatting for a while, and I was like, I don't know, like, he didn't have that many left at the end of the show. I think he did. I think he had a good show.
That's good.
I know a lot of people grabbed Zodiac pens. He had some really good looking ones. Mm-hmm. This is one of like the best of like 2 that were left. Like there were a couple I was dithering around, but this one is I think this will look really good on camera. And I think it kind of does. Like
it does.
Like the depth and the swirl and chatoyance in there.
Yeah.
Real
tiger's eye.
Yeah, it's kind of tiger's eye. Yeah. This is what's the model for this one? He wrote it down. I have to look.
Don't know.
They're all named after zodiac signs. This is Capricorn, I want to say. I'm pretty sure this is Capricorn.
Such a Capricorn thing to say, too.
I know, right? Is that a Dupross model? I actually don't know.
I don't know.
I need to ask him where the... Oh, you know what? I think he wrote that down. I've got it around. When I do the review and stuff, I'll be able to tell you. But, I think it's really nice. And this is, again, like a whole lot of polishing work there. Mm-hmm. And he's just, like, knocking these out in his garage, which I was kind of shocked by. So... Mm-hmm. He was like, oh yeah, our like living room, like dinette area is just like, that's the shipping station. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I get it. Our upstairs is an absolute disaster of shipping department. So I get it.
Random boxes and stuff that you might use someday.
Look, they're going to probably get used. And so this is just a very good box, it's a really good box. So yeah, grabbed one of these as well. So very pretty pen. Mm-hmm. This might get a goldish brown in it. I've got some like this. All right, so now Audrey's going to put me on blast because...
Show the things you got this weekend, Mike.
I may have gone brown.
There's black, which, I mean, look, it's still sort of in the neutral sort of zone. Yeah. And then there's mine.
Yeah, it's very fall. Yours is very spring, and like what I got this time was very fall. Mine is
appropriate for the time, you know?
Yeah. I mean, look, the last pin show, I was grabbing stuff like... The last shows I've been grabbing stuff like this. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess
You've been cotton candying it up.
This is kind of technically the newest one I got. I was trending toward brown.
Oh, you're getting there.
Yeah. See, there's a I was trending toward brown on this one. This is like a very wintry sort of brown with like this frosty blue silver. Mm-hmm. But I was just kind of feeling brown. I also got this one recently. I've been writing with this lately. I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling brown at the moment.
You're feeling brown.
Yeah, any other brown ones in here? Well, this one, but that's kind of cheating. Mm-hmm. I just had this. Well, I had it out because I was writing up the ink for review, and also it's one of the coffee ones like this. So, no, I think brown is just it's kind of how I've been going lately. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Just have.
Yep.
Just have. So, I ain't gonna apologize for it, but I was just like. She kept saying over and over this weekend, that's a very you pen, by which I think she means like gross. But
no, this is the one that honestly, the black one, this is the one that I would have literally picked up last. And Mike picked the one that I would have picked up last. And I'm
it just kept calling to me all weekend. And no, don't do it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone likes their own thing. And I mean, it's not like I dislike it. It's just I like bright color. Look at me. Look at me.
I mean, look.
Obviously.
All right, well, let's do a little color.
But here's you. And look at me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh.
It's because it's
I
slimming.
completely forgot about that.
So our friend Evan at Penquisition does a bunch of 3D printing and does a lot of 3D printed like pen holders and things.
And yeah, this is a pen holder, but I was like,
typically pencils is what it's designed
I'm sorry.
for.
Yeah, you're right. Pencils, because it's a little slimmer. And I was like, or did you say you came up like, what about using it for brushes?
Yeah.
I was like, that is a wonderful idea. So yeah, these are the things I use the most often. So I got these out, and yeah, I'm excited. Everything fits with it. It's great.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, Katie got yeeted
Again.
Yeah.
Somebody says your eyeshadow looks gorgeous.
Oh, well, thank you.
Swampy inks and brown pens. I know, right? Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if these. I wonder if they're on his website.
Well, this one was a prototype. So I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah,
so maybe not. But
it's penquisition.com.
Yeah, but they have other pen.
Oh, tons of things.
Tons
of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have another one over here.
So yeah, if you're an artist or whatever, they'll hopefully be having more of those, and
yeah,
it's nice to have, and not having. I have sort of too many brushes.
They're like in a cup.
They're in a cup, trying to find the one that I want. So I'm like, no, I'm just gonna take the ones I'm gonna use for a certain day, and have it as the one I use out. So
yeah,
but you don't want to dry it in these, just in case you know. If you're using, you can use this, but as soon as you're done with the day, clean it and let them dry sitting down. You don't want to put them up because they can get rusty and gross.
Oh.
Just for anyone
Okay.
doing art stuff.
No such thing as too many. Well, not in general, but like too many for what she's like grabbing right any one time.
Yeah.
And then that's the little pen.
That's
cup.
a little thing, yeah.
So I saw these at the DC show, and the last one got sold before I grabbed one, and
That's
then I kind of
cool.
And then I kind of forgot. He might make me one that'll actually fit these pens like perfectly.
Really?
Which would be nice, yeah, because these are like they kind of wobble around.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was since he makes all of these, he's like, well, if it's everything fits in here except for like one pen I have. I have one pen that doesn't.
Well, they can't
fit.
see what you're talking about.
I know. I haven't gotten to it yet because you interrupted me. So yeah, I got the 42 pen block, which is a lot of pens, and it is decidedly not brown.
No.
It's all the colors.
Yep.
And like metallic sheen on this thing. It is really cool. This is the 42 pen block. And then it's got like a thing here to rest pens or whatever on. A little bit of swarf on the edge there still. Yeah. So this is the big one. And I've needed something to put my tactile turns in because they were taking up a whole drawer over here. Mm-hmm. They were all like laid out in like little pin trays and stuff. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good.
I mean, they'd be hurting you to get this right here.
What do you mean?
All the tactile turn look. This right here goes for like hundreds of dollars now. Who
I saw
knew?
it go for like $700 on one
so
place.
Safety
like,
first, the very
nuts.
first of the special editions.
Yeah. They do kind of wobble around in here, so it's not quite perfect for them. This is sized for fountain pens.
I was just going to say, if you look down inside, he puts little foam pieces down inside.
It's
so
like
it's
a felt
thing. Yeah,
little felt pads in there. Yeah, so when you put your pens in there, they don't go clank onto the bottom. They're like, it's soft.
Even though it's hard, but it's not like metal feeling. Right? So it's not going to hurt your pens, but he still protects it a bit.
Yeah, and I was talking to him about it, and he's like, yeah, since he designs them, he can change the hole size. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, maybe, if you make one with like smaller holes, that'd be great, because I would kind of like them to not, shift around as much, and then I can just put fountain pens in here. But, I think this is a pretty great block for holding a whole bunch of pens, so... Yeah. You have a round one in shades of blue and love it, especially for the soft lining. Yeah, is it the one that has like, it's like a cup thing? It's got like 5 or 6 holes in there? Yeah. Because that's a really cool cup. I like that too. Yeah,
because there are some that are sort of shaped like the pen holder thing over there, the orange. Yes. Yeah. But like lots of them.
Oh yeah, with like 5 or 6 that kind of come out this way. Yeah.
So I thought that was a nice thing just so you can see it towards you. Mm-hmm. So that one looked cool. I was considering that one too.
Yeah, and he's got one that looks like a horse, but the pen holder thing is in the forehead, so you put a pen in, it's a unicorn. Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I like what he was doing there. I got this one, and I like it a lot. I want one with smaller holes, but for fountain pens and stuff, this is a perfect size. Yeah, that's not the one that doesn't fit.
Yeah, I was expecting this maybe not fit, but
I've only found
totally
one pen.
does.
Actually, this big old Ranga. I think the Ranga is the one that doesn't quite. It fits, but it stops. It stops here because this is a fat pen. But this is the only thing I have that even stops in this hole. Even like Kasama Unas go in there perfectly. Okay. It's exactly the same size as a Kasama Una.
Oh, okay.
Like it fits in like a glove. Doesn't even like wobble.
Is that the one that he used for the? Watch out!
No,
she's coming. She's coming.
Oh Lord, she's coming.
Yeah.
This is a great pen block. I think these are very fun. You'll draw me stuff if I want? What does that mean? Round one. Oh, I see. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I think those are cool. I almost grabbed one of those too, but I actually have something kind of like that at work that I made, so I didn't go for it. But he ended up giving me this one, which was entirely too generous. But I'll have to do some video for it or something. But this thing is pretty darn great.
That's a lot of 3D filament. That's a lot of filament right there.
It really is.
And he had a huge fidget that was like this big.
Oh yeah, so like the little fidget spinner that I have around here somewhere.
Where is it?
I don't know. There's too much stuff on my desk right now that isn't usually here, and so here it is. It's underneath my ink samples. But these little fidget spinners that they were given away at DC, he made he made some that are this big around. I mean, they must weigh 3 pounds. Like it's so much, and some of them are heavier than others. Yeah. But so much. Oh, in CAD. Oh yeah, cool. Cool. Well, I don't have a printer yet, but one of these days I might. I don't know. I was like, I don't have time to learn it right now, so maybe I'll wait for another sale or something. But
Katie's so mad at you. Look at her over there.
She needs to stop bombing in over here. It's not great.
That's what she loves to do.
I know.
That's her favorite thing.
I know. So so that's all the pen show stuff that I got.
There's a lot of pen show stuff.
There's a lot of pen show stuff. No kidding, for sure. I mentioned I had a new thing for doing. This is kind of pen show related.
Pen show-ish related.
I've been using a gimbal for my pen show live streams, and it's pretty good, but like it gets a little temperamental sometimes.
Yeah.
And so. And also for these long streams, like somebody mentioned, that Baltimore stream was over 2.5 hours long. That destroyed my phone battery. It took it down to I'm not gonna talk bad about that battery because it made it live streaming video for over 2.5 hours plus the rest of the day. I didn't even charge it. Yeah. But it was down to 12%. So, Katie, look at this cat. Look at this cat.
She's like, what are you doing?
No, now the internet gets to see you.
Yeah. No, she's like, I want to be seen.
Look at this. Look at this animal.
Belly.
Scratch that belly.
Did she just burp? Was that you?
No, she might have.
Well.
Here, scratch that belly. This is her punishment.
Everyone, this is from you, right? Kitty belly.
This is your punishment.
Yep.
Take that. Do some more. There, good.
I can hear her breathing. I'm not doing this very hard, but you're really taking all the air out of her.
So put her in kitty jail. Nah,
she's still down here.
No, she's still around. She's not that insulted. But Greg here told me about this Kickstarter. So I went and got one. This is called the Moment Super Cage. And it finally came in. It got stuck in customs forever. I was hoping to have this for the Philly show back in January, but it's been stuck in customs until this week.
I'm shocked.
Which is wild. But so it's missed the first 2 shows, but we'll see how it goes for the next one. It is a little bit on the heavy side, but what this does let me do, and I can put these handles wherever I want, which is cool, and kind of angle them however I like. It holds a phone in here. It connects the phone to this hub situation down here as well. It's got mounting points for all kinds of cold shoes. We've got data ports, a power port. I can put an SD card in there to record that if I want to. It's got more ports around. HDMI in case I want to have a monitor out for something. But with this, I can mount my microphone stuff on here. I can put a light on here, which is really cool. I can attach a power block to it so it doesn't just eat my whole battery. So many things this will let me do that I couldn't do with my gimbal system. So pretty psyched about that. Also, the tops of each of these are a little cold shoe. So I can put other stuff on there if I want. So many things mount on cold shoes for camera stuff. So I'm pretty psyched about this. And this means this means business. Like, your phone does not come out accidentally.
Yeah.
So
We can only hear that.
right? You can have like a headphone monitor out if you want. It's pretty great. It comes with like all the little Allen wrenches are like magneted in there with super powerful magnets and stuff. It's very good. So yeah, you can add. That's absolutely going to add an external battery. I've got one. I just need to have a way to secure it to it. So I need to get something to screw onto the cheese plate or something. But there's a million ways to do it. I just had to find the right thing to secure it.
Yep.
But yeah, I think this is going to be really cool. This is probably what I'm going to use for the next pin show. So we'll see how it goes.
Let's knock on wood and hope it works well.
Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, I mean, I tried it out and I hooked a bunch of stuff up to it and it worked great.
Yeah.
But I gotta work on my arm strength.
That's not when it matters. Yeah. When it actually matters, we'll see what happens.
I know, right?
Always how things go.
I know. I think I'm gonna like being able to hold it in different ways because like the gimbal, you have to be very particular about how you hold onto the thing. And that's when I can just like walk around like this if I want to, just to give my arm a rest or whatever. Put a little tripod or something on the bottom. I don't know. There's so many possibilities.
That's true.
So many. Next is Triangle. No, next is Atlanta. Yeah, at the beginning of August.
A couple more shows before then.
2 more before Triangle? Oh, Chicago. Yeah. Did you ever find out if you're going to Chicago? You gotta ask. I gotta get plane tickets. You're gonna go. You gotta ask.
Oh.
Time to ask. So, yep, looking forward to it. I think it'll be neat. The DJI got an upgrade. Yeah, this is a Moment one. This isn't a gimbal. This is like a thing I'll have to hold, but that's not a problem.
Moment makes a lot of good stuff.
Moment makes really, really good like mobile camera stuff.
Lenses and etc.
Yeah, you can get all kinds of wild lenses and cinematography stuff from them. So I knew this was going to be pretty good. So
no, not a chest rig. It's just handheld.
I do have one of those in my Amazon cart, but I'm not going to get one because it's silly. It's like $350, and I'm like. And it's like, it'll hold 10 kilos or something. I'm like, yeah, but can it hold a cell phone? So, yeah, a chest rig would be kind of amazing, but I'm not going to do that yet. Maybe one day.
Yeah, it looks like Tom's going to be in Chicago for a while then.
What's this?
For Stationery Fest and then the Pen Show.
Oh, fancy.
Yep, Atlas Stationer. If you're in the Chicago area, it will be coming out next week.
What, Pen Fest?
Soon.
Yeah, Chicago Pen thing is soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my delts get so swole. I don't know, right? Well, I think it's going to be mostly like forearms, I think, just from grabbing this handle. But, I mean, look, this, I think, weighs less than my gimbal rig by a little bit. It's just kind of like holding it differently. Instead of holding it from below, I'll be holding it from the side. So, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Maybe it'll be, whatever. We'll see.
We'll see.
I get those rock climber muscles going.
Yeah, definitely.
So, start working out with Chewy.
Yep.
I'm going to hand exercise her or something.
Yep.
So, anyway, yeah, there will be more stuff to show next week, but it's like 6:30 and it's time for us to get some pizza. Oh, Denise says, Audrey, don't want you to miss my huge thanks for the Raven of your Retro 51 /
It looks
Popin.
really nice, yeah. She got the Raven fountain pen and put a Raven nib on it from FC. It looked really nice. It was stealth.
Sick.
Stealth goodness.
Sounds good.
There. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Glad that worked well for you.
Hope you'll have a microphone for you to sing into. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So one of the great things about this is I can clip my like microphone receiver to it and like just plug that into the hub and everything will go into the phone. So previously I couldn't put a battery on my phone because I could either plug in my microphone or my battery. But now this will do all of it into one thing. It's going to be great. I hope. So, Audrey, if I want to mark the Rouse nib, it would be safe to use a metallic Sharpie on it. I don't think it would stick. Like, I don't think the Sharpie would stick to it. I don't know of a good way to mark it, honestly. Oh, on the housing.
Yeah, maybe on the housing.
Yeah, put a little J on the housing or something. Like, yeah.
That's what
I know.
do.
Like some of the Bach nibs would do that, or just put like a dot on there or something, so you know what it means.
Just separate, different version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't mark the nib itself, but I'd mark the other thing. Yeah. Next pin show, you'll sing in the mic. Great.
Good. We can't wait.
Missed the porch cat report. I mean, the porch cats are house cats. And
the house cats. There are 4 house cats in this house.
Yeah, they're doing well. Their Big Floof is like learning to relax on sofas and stuff.
He's really been so. Stripes really likes being in the house, but he also just never chills. Ever.
He wants to go outside and like just run the neighborhood, but he doesn't. I don't know. He does. He just like chills out upstairs most of the day. Yeah. But then when he's active, he is active.
active. And just,
So-
you got to get that energy out of him because he's definitely acts the youngest. Even though they're all around the same age, he's definitely the one that's just rambunctious.
Yeah, he'll rampage around the house. But Big Floof will just he'll just stretch out on the couch next to Scraggles.
Yeah. He's just been laying
So-
on the couch, and we put him up on the bed, and he doesn't stay there. I think he's definitely a bush dweller. Yeah, he literally just slept in our bushes, and I think he's been just sleeping under our bed, right below me every night. But I don't know because there's a black cat void underneath the bed, and he's quiet. He just sleeps there.
He's 16 pounds of stealth.
Yeah.
Or I guess 14 or something. He is very stealthy, super quiet.
Yeah.
You never hear him. So.
Well, I have not seen the new squatters though.
What?
The new the porch squatters.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to put that SD card back out in the trail cam. But I haven't seen them around. They came around a little bit when it was super cold, but
it's been nice here now. So.
It's been much nicer. So yeah. No, we have those ones. Yeah, we do have the squatters, I guess. Yeah. Well, not squatters. They're just they're new porch cats, I guess, but they don't really hang out here much that I've ever seen. I think I did hear one of them scamper off one night.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
But they're not like these three that we have here. They're not going to be getting petted and stuff.
Yeah.
They see you and take off running, 2 houses away.
And Riffy, again, she had a little setback, but she's still getting lots of pets from me, and she's been down more with Mike. And again, I think if you just play with her a little bit more, she'll be,
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
So.
She's getting there. Again, she's the most feral, and so it's just taking more time for her, unsurprisingly.
Yep.
But she's a sweetheart.
Yep.
She's a real sweetheart.
She is. A real production? I mean, I'm trying to be a real production. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Posca marker on the housing. That's a good idea. I don't have any Posca markers. That's a good idea. Some other kind of paint marker would probably be better than a Sharpie. I mean, Sharpie will do for now, but...
There's a little scraggly dog in here again. Look. Oh, look at that little face. Look at your little face. Hi, Scrags.
Yep. So...
She's like, what about that crust, though? What about that crust, though?
We like these cats quite a lot. We're still kind of passively looking for homes for them. One of them is still pretty much got a good prospective home coming up soon, and the other one, remember to send a text after.
Yes,
after this,
we still. It's a good time. Too,
actually. We might have found a home for Stripes. I don't know. We're gonna see if we can talk them into it.
Yeah.
But it's not that we want to get rid of them. They're wonderful cats, but 4 cats and a dog is a lot of animals.
It's a lot of animals. Yeah.
It's a lot. So.
2 crusts.
Wow.
Wow, you're so lucky.
You want 2 crusts?
She's like, I'll take as many crusts as I can get.
I mean, she'll get at least 2 crusts.
That's true. She will.
She has no shortage of crusts. So.
And what about Riffy? What prospects do we have for Riffy, Mike?
I think we're probably gonna keep Riffy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's having enough trouble adjusting to us. It would take her forever to adjust to other people that she doesn't know.
Yeah, I would assume so.
But she's she's kind of low effort, honestly. She's super well behaved and nice. She just doesn't want to get near me very much. She has been, though, coming down, and she'll when I'm in the kitchen, she'll come down and sit on the other side of the counter.
Yeah.
And she'll kind of look around. So she's getting used to the idea that I might not be a monster.
So yeah, we have an open concept, and there's the counter, and then the opening to the kitchen. So she sits right on the corner of where the entrance is, and so Mike will be in the kitchen, and she'll be right on the edge of waiting. If
I come over there, she'll walk a few feet away. She wants to stay a few feet away from me, but she's not running away too much.
Sugar Turtle Tom!
Charles for Pin Twins.
Oh, Tom, you're hilarious.
Oh, man.
Can the menagerie have some crust too?
I don't know that the cats would eat a crust.
We could offer it to them.
Stripes, I think, would try to eat pretty much anything. He would eat a pepperoni.
Yeah, he definitely would. Stripes wants to be in your face when you're cooking, unfortunately, as well.
Yeah. Also, when you're eating, he'll come to Audrey and be like, hey, would you...
he's like, is this something I want? Yeah, he'll put his paw on my hand and be like, move it. I want to see if I want this or not.
Can I have some of that? Yeah. One of your dogs has been abused. You think it took him 7 years to feel safe? He was a great dog. Scraggles too. Yeah, it took her years before I could take off a belt or hang clothes on a hanger without her cowering. So, you just gotta wait. We've only had him in the house for a month, so it's not. It's fine. Feed the crust to the little Elved. You just cram it in there. What kind of ink is that? Crust.
Pizza sauce.
Pizza. It's marinara. Just pepperoni
Pepperoni.
grease.
I was going to say pepperoni grease. That's exactly what I was going with this. I'm like, I have a good one next. And you beat me.
I did. I beat you. Yeah, so that's that.
Once I had a kitten steal a piece of crust bigger than he was.
That's awesome. Piece of crust, huh?
Yeah.
I haven't had cats try to get crust. They want to lick the plate a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because it's got, like, I don't know, grease or something on it. But
Scraggles got a full slice of pizza once.
she did. I dropped it in my shoe.
Yeah.
I was very sad.
You did.
But as a result, Scraggles got a whole piece of pizza.
Yeah.
She liked it.
Yeah, she did. I mean, look, she did.
Had a Siberian Husky would sit right next to you. If you heard the fork scrape on the plate, you wanted to lick the plate. Nice. Well, the boys, they know when I go to the kitchen. And like if I go in the kitchen, the boys are coming downstairs. I'm like, hey, do you go in the kitchen, though?
It could be it could be that time. I don't know.
It could be food. You could give us food.
Stripes got kicked out of the bedroom last night because he thinks that if he wakes us up, then we're going to go feed him immediately. Instead, Mike kicked him out. So, I have to keep doing that because he does not need to do that.
He just needs to learn.
Yep.
It'll be fine. Anyway, thanks very much for hanging out with us today. We're going to go have some of that pizza we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I will see y'all next week, Tuesday and Thursday. I'm planning to stream. Also Friday evening, just like this, with Audrey here for the Mike and Audrey show. So I'll see y'all on Twitch next week. We'll see y'all on YouTube next week. I've got Bennu pens coming up this weekend in videos, so check those out. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about the channel. It's helpful to like spread the word.
Oh yes.
If you like a thing I post, put it on the social medias or something. Put it on the Blue Sky or whatever. Let people know like, oh, I like this thing, because that's helpful if YouTube is throttling my
We're still
stuff.
waiting for the 1 million subs so we can fly Dustin here to shave my head, remember?
Is that
Tell
what it
your
was?
friend. I think it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. 1 million subs. Audrey shaves her head. That's what's up. Yep. So,
I could lower that probably and still be safe.
right. 100,000. I'll shave my face.
100,000.
100,000. I'll shave my head. For
There
1
you
million,
go.
you'll shave yours.
Yep. I mean, look.
So, all right, folks. That's it. Yeah, it would take less time to shave my head anyway.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. That is true.
all right, kids. We'll see y'all later. Thanks very much. Think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place.
Borahae. I'm not trusting bivalve. Keep this in mind. Just remember it. Remember it. Things might happen. Remember it.
1 million watts. Oh, subscribers, Dad.
Yeah, subscribers.
I'm super close. I'm almost to 13,000. So 1 million is just around the corner. It's just around the corner.
It is.
So
you got to keep. It could happen any day.
that's right. That's right.
Never. Thank you, Sandra.
Wow.
Never trust it.
Wow. Oh, happy Pi Day later.
Happy Pi! Yeah,
I
thank
forgot
you,
about
G.
that.
Yeah.
Indeed. 3.14 day. So on a t-shirt with one of those in the front and the other on the back. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
now that would be a lot. It would be a lot, but you never know. You never know. Trust Amore. Trust Amore.
Amore.
They got Jaws on Jaws. All right.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Amore.
Amore.
Bye.
You don't want to add things to the end of the...
Okay.
Well, I can't end the stream. It's impossible.
Oh, it broke again. Sorry,
broke. Yeah,
everyone.
you're gonna have to hang out with me for a
longer
sec.
Midwestern goodbye. So
Yeah.
we broke the interwebs.
Whoa.
Oh, good news for Mike. The fiber internet is coming.
Yeah,
Officially.
they called me
Yeah.
being like, hey, you want to set up fiber? And I was asleep because it was 8 a.m. and that's an insane time to call a person. But I am going to be calling them back. I keep forgetting to do it. It's been on my list all week and I keep forgetting.
Yep. Be faster things for Mike, which would be great.
Oh, that would be so nice. Let's see. All right, now maybe we're ending the stream. Hey!
There we go.
Now we can end it. Okay, that's it. Bye!
Bye.
11 a.m. is also too early for me. Bye.